Hey, what's up, guys? Take It Easy 04 here again with Volume 2 of my horror Blu-ray collection, Infection. I know that name is catching on like wildfire. Anyway, moving on. Last one we stopped off at was Day of the Dead. Next up is another one that I have not actually seen, but again, I bought it just because it looked awesome, and I think it goes by another name other than this, but I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, The Dorm That Dripped Blood. That's scary. Um, like I say, I have not seen this. This is the Blu-ray DVD 2-pack. Wow. Um, just the disc itself has a nice, gory depiction on it, which I probably shouldn't show, but if you own this, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, I really know nothing about this movie other than I think I got it on sale at deep discount. I think it was like $15 or so, which regular price I think was a little north of 20. Um, so I'm looking forward to watching it. It's from Synapse Films, which always has good stuff. There's the back of it. And that looks like the girl from Spaceballs? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, The Dorm That Dripped Blood. Next up, this goes in the Dawn of the Dead category of if you don't have it or own it or have seen it, then you're not watching this video. But Evil Dead. This is another one in that $8 Blu-ray sale from Fry's that I picked up. Oh, and by the way, I changed the angle a little bit just to kind of, you can kind of see, it was kind of boring just looking at me and white wall. This the biggest part of my uh, older wrestling stuff over on this wall. So, like I said, maybe in a future video or I'm sure I will at some point, get into that a little more. But just so you can kind of see stuff going on over here in my office. But yeah, Evil Dead, whatever I can say is just going to be a repetition of something somebody's already said. So, but I own it, and it's a great movie. Evil Dead 2, same story, $8 at Fry's. I don't have the other version yet. I want to get it. The one, the I forget the name of the special edition, but it's some kind of special edition with all the special features from Slippy, Michael Slippy's Felcher of Dead Pit fame and Red Shirt Pictures. Yeah, same deal. I'm sure you all know what's going on there. Next up, let's start together. Frankenhooker from Frank Henenlotter, who I think, if I'm correct, is the Bad Biology Basket Case mad scientist genius. Watched this for the first time. I think I got this on sale deep discount too, around $10. This is pretty crazy. I kind of got this on a recommendation from Dead Pit. I enjoyed it. I mean, for what it was, lots of everything you look for in a horror movie. Lots of explosions and death and nakedness and just a fun movie. You know, I miss that in a lot of current horror movies. They either try to sicken you or startle the crap out of you rather than scare you. Oh God, it's a toaster. It's not. I'm not into that. I'm not into the Paranormal Activity style of trying to startle you. But and apparently it's the best of 1990, which, as we all know, is the quintessential year of quality movies, especially horror. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. I recommend it, certainly. Um, Probably my favorite horror movie of all time, and another one of those that if you have not seen this, then you're not watching this video. The original Friday the 13th. Um, you know, anything I say, again, just like so many others, and I'm repeating, talking about repetition, but any of the others, all those others, this isn't that same category of if you have not seen it, then you're not watching this. And most of my movies are like that. I own a few obscure ones, but for the most part, it's you got to have the cornerstones. You got to have the things that you own on every format, or else it's not really. It feels like you know um, a massive hole in your collection. Um, and I'll do the next two real quick because I'm sure you probably figured out what they are now. But 2 and 3, Friday the 13th Part 2 and 3. Um, I love the Friday the 13th franchise. It's certainly my favorite franchise, without a doubt. This is the one that I grew up on. I have a friend that's real big into Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a friend that's real big into Halloween, a friend that's real big into Nightmare on Elm Street. And I love all those movies. And, not counting the remakes, of course, but I love all those movies. But this one, Friday the 13th, is definitely. I remember we had a copy of Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, taped off of HBO at my Meemaw's house, that we used to watch. And I still have it, actually. I've been meaning to make a DVD of it just because it has the cool, old school HBO intro on it, which is just part of the, tugs at the strings of your childhood. Tugs at the strings of your childhood type business. Next up, Friday the 13th remake, and my philosophy on remakes I used to get upset and angry and all that, but it's like it's not going to make, like, since this came out on Blu-ray, it's not like the first one isn't available anymore. You still have the original one, and you still have all the reasons you like that movie. You still have all the memories or whatever, without getting too sentimental, that you have with those movies, and this doesn't erase that. And this I did not think was anywhere close to the worst of the remakes. There were some things in here that I was shocked weren't done differently, that would have made it a lot better. But all in all, and of course, any recent movie, it looks fantastic on Blu-ray. The other ones do too, especially the original Friday the 13th. But I'm sure you can pick this up now on Amazon for close to next to nothing. And I would, pick it up. It's not that bad, especially compared to most of the other remakes. Probably do one more. Halloween, original Halloween. This is probably my. I don't know if this or Nightmare on Elm Street would be my next favorite franchise. But I may have to do a video. It might be a good idea for another video later on down the line. It's Halloween. What more can you say about it? It's fantastic. Looks like I got time for one more, unexpectedly. Halloween 2. The original Halloween 2, not the acid LSD mashup that was Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I like this movie a lot. A lot. I really like the original Halloween 2. Especially this edition, which has I'm not sure, I know there's some kind of confusion about Mustafa Akkad's name not being on the opening credits, and some versions did and some versions didn't. I have not opened this yet, so I don't know which version I have. But it does have the Terror in the Aisles. And I was trying to do some research, and I had never really heard of that until this release. But I think that's just kind of like the greatest hits of different horror movies from the early 80s, 70s and 80s, I think. But definitely must own. Yeah. I think I really like this one a lot. And in my mind, it's kind of, not the same, but close to um, the original Halloween. I don't know if it's just an opinion thing, and I'm, you know, well, what I am is over 10 minutes. So this is going to do it for volume 2. I hope you enjoyed. Please rate, subscribe, comment. I'll probably do another one maybe tonight. Well, I'm definitely going to record one tonight because I got something. I'm going to do an unboxing because I got something from across the pond. So look forward to that, and see you next time. Bye.